afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Guillermo Sanchez, and today I will be showing you how to trade on the MetaTrader 5. Before we get started, if you have any questions, or let's say, for example, I'm going too fast or something that you don't understand, if you could please use the chat box and put any questions or comments that you would like to tell me. I'm more than happy to answer them as soon as I see them, okay? And then also, we'll be, like I said before, showing you how to turn the MT5, as is also known. In there, we'll how to place an order, how to get the chart, how to put some indicators, as well as some orders and how to put them when you're going to be trading, okay? So let me now share my screen with platform. Okay, perfect. So this is when you first apply for a demo account or for a live account, we will send you an email with the login credentials. Okay. In there, once you download the platform on your desktop, you can see here. You also have another option, which is on your mobile version or the web trader as well. But if you are on your computer or laptop, the desktop version is the best. So this is how it looks. So the first thing you will need to know is you will need to do is to log in. The way you do that is if you go to File on the top left-hand side, and you click on Login to Trade Account. Then this little window will pop up, and as you can see here, you have the login, which is the number we will send you by email. Then we will send you an automatic password that you will have to then create it as soon as possible before you log in. And the server. With the server, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be very careful, especially if you have a live account and also a demo account with us. So let's say, for example, if I put my login number for my live account, but then on the server, I select the this one you can see here, see if I trade a demo, and you will not be able to log in. And you will pretty much find out as soon as possible when you are logged in or not. And I will tell you later why. So let me see here, give you an example. So if I click on the reel, and this is my demo account, and I click, that's the sound that will happen. And then also, if you notice here on the bottom right corner, there's nothing moving here. Usually this should be green. So if you don't see a green, that means that you are not logged in yet, okay? So just bear that in mind before you log in, because it has happened before. Some people might get confused. So make sure you got the right server and the right login number too, okay? So now let's go back to our demo server. Once you click OK, this is basically the sound you are hoping to hear. That means that we already logged in. As you can see again on the bottom right, it's already green. So that means we logged in, as you probably know that by now. Okay, so the first thing that you see on the platform is the MarketWatch. Okay, that is basically where, as you can see here, there are some symbols where some of the instruments that you can do a few things with that. You can only add the ones you're only interested, or if you would like to add more, all you have to do is just right click and select Show All. And then you will see all the instruments that are available to trade. Okay, so if you only want some of them, just click Hide All, and then you can start adding the ones you're only interested in. Okay, so let's say, for example, if I'm interested in the euro dollar, just select euro dollar and that's it. Then if I'm interested in the Dow Jones, for example, I just select it, and then it will start appearing, and then you can have only the instrument that you're only interested in. Okay, so I'm also gonna add the GBPUSD. So as you can see here, you have also the bid and ask prices, also the high and low for that particular day, so in this case today. And if you like to add more columns, all you have to do is just right click and get all the way down to where it says column. And then you can start adding or maybe remove some of the columns that you're not interested. So let's say, for example, I'm not interested in the high and low for the day. So you just click and as you can see, the column will disappear. And then you want to add it back on again, just click and that's it. It's very nice and simple. As you can see, you have all those options there. So for me, it's really bid and ask prices, high and low, and also the spread, which is this one, this column here with exclamation mark. Just remember that with the MetaTrader 5, the spread is in points, okay? It's not in pips. So as you can see here with the euro dollar is 18 points. So that is basically 1.8 pips, okay? And that is basically the cost of the trading, right? So when you're going to be placing a trade, that is the cost that you will be, just the difference between the bid and ask price, okay? For those of you who don't know. Okay, so no questions so far. Perfect. Okay, so moving on. So once you see here in the MarketWatch, you also have other options with the MarketWatch. Obviously, here is only symbols. Then you want to see more details. You want to have this kind of layout. You can have it too. Might be maybe easy to read for some people. It will depend. You have the tick one as well. Well, you can see the bid and ask price only when market is moving for certain products. But let's keep it with the symbol. I think just easier and better as well. So when you have the product you're looking to trade, well, all you have to do is how to place an order, right? So the way you do that is if you select the symbol or instrument that you are looking to trade, once you select it, just right click and you will see this option here, new order. So just click there. But before we move into how to place an order on the MT5, let's first go and check the specification for that particular product, in this case with the euro versus the US dollar. And in here, it's very important to note what is information for that particular product, especially for the, you're looking to find out how much is the tick for that per point. In this case, you have all that information in this window here. Is well, description of the product. Also, you want to find out what is the swap rate. You can see here again, this is in points, so bear in mind that you want to calculate that in pips. You have to basically do a 0 to the left. Then also you want to see the market hours for that particular product. You have it just right here at the bottom. And then we'll see the contract size. In this case, obviously, we are looking at the currency. So it will be the standard contract. Remember, we have 3 types of contract sizes. So obviously, the standard one, which is the biggest contract size, is 100,000 units, or in this case, it would be euros. Then we have the mini contract, which is 10,000 euros in this case, and the mini contract, which is 1,000 euros. Okay. Also, as you can see here, the spread, if it's not fixed, so that means that it will be moving depending on essentially the when there is a low volatility, the spread might be wider than when, for example, there's not a low volatility and the market is markets are calm. It tends to be more narrow. Okay. So yeah, so you can see here the description. So now let's go to how to make a trade on the platform. So the first thing you will see is when the order window pops up, just make sure you have the right symbol. As you can see here, the euro versus the US dollar. Then you have the type of order, is what I was mentioning to you before. There are 2 types of orders. The first one is market execution, which essentially means the price being executed at current market price. And then you have the second type of order, which is pending orders, which at the same time has a few more types of pending order. There are basically 3, and I will explain to you that in a bit. Okay, so now let's go first with the market execution. So the first thing you need to see is, well, how much lots or contracts you are looking to trade. So in this case, well, I got 20, but let's say I just make things simpler. We just go with one standard lot, as you can see, 100,000 euros. Then we have a stop loss. A stop loss is essentially will prevent you from losing more money. So, for example, if you're looking to go to buy the euro versus US dollar, and then you're thinking, well, obviously, it might be the case that the market might go against you or your position. So, how much are you looking or willing to lose? Okay, so then you can work it out obviously you have to place that. If you gonna buy, you have to put it below current market price, and then if you are gonna sell, you make sure you put that on top of the current market, above basically current market price. Okay, so yeah, you can put that. Then if you don't want to put it, you simply put 0, and then you place your order. In this case, I'm gonna buy. So once you buy, you will see at the bottom of the screen on the toolbox, you see the order here, and then as you can see here, you see the time, the ticket number, the symbol, the lot, or the contracts that you bought. In this case, it was one standard, the price at which it was bought at, and now obviously the current price and whether I'm making or losing money. In this case, obviously, this is in dollars. Obviously, as you can see here, my account currency is in US dollars. So let's say, for example, you have your account currency in euros or British pound, then the profit will be, the platform will automatically adjust it to your current account currency. Okay, so just bear that in mind when you're going to be trading. Okay, also, let's say, for example, you would like to modify the order for whatever reason. Let's say, for example, I didn't put any stop loss or my take profit. All I have to do is right click, and then you can see here modify. Then you can modify, depends on what you're looking to do, right? If you want to place a stop loss, you can put it, or you want to place a take profit, you also put it, and then you just click on modify, and it's just that's it, nice and simple. Then also, if you are looking to close the position, you have 2 options, or you either click on the X here, or you simply right click, and then where it says close position, you select there. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Just close the position, that's it. Okay, and then you will either take the profit or the loss for that particular position. Okay, so as you can see, it's that nice and simple. It's not really anything very complicated. Again, obviously, you have to be based on your trading strategies or your risk management as well. You know, so obviously, there's a lot of technical analysis as well involved in this. But you know, this is just showing you how you simply make a trade on the MT5. Okay, so now let's go back and show you how to place a pending order. So the first thing is with pending order is basically an order to be executed at a later time at a specific price that you obviously specify. And then you have a few types of pending orders. So the first one is buy limit order. Then you have sell limit order. And then you have the stop orders, which is buy stop, sell stop. And the last one is stop limit orders, okay, which you have, again, buy stop limits and also sell stop limit, okay? So with the buy limit order is essentially where the price must be entered below the current market price, okay? So usually you would like to place this type of order if you believe that the market might carry on going a downtrend movement, and then if you believe after reaching a specific price, then the market will reverse and we go up. Okay, that is one of the reasons why you would like to place this type of order. So as you can see here, you have your volume. So again, with the same example, the euro versus the US dollar, we go with one standard contract, which is 100,000 euros. Then you have here the price, which is the type of orders you have to put. So just make sure you put that below. If you're gonna, obviously here we're gonna go long. So it's a red number, okay? That is the price when you're gonna buy the euro dollar in this case. So make sure you put the order just right below this price over here. And then it's up to you how far you wanna put it, but let's just, to make things simple, just put it here and then just click in place. And then as you can see here in your toolbox again, where the order has been placed and it's just waiting to be executed. Okay, so obviously once the market reaches to that price, then the position will become available or will get executed. If you, for any reason, let's say you have been waiting for a few hours or maybe a day and the order has not been executed yet, you can delete the pending order yourself. Again, you can just right click and modify or delete. Okay, so obviously you have here the options, so you just click delete. Also, you can set up a timing as well, okay? So if we go back to the example with the buy limit, you have here expiration option, which obviously GTC means go until cancel. So that is when you cancel it manually. But if you don't want to do that, you can then specify the date or time as well to that order. If it doesn't get executed, then it will get canceled automatically, okay? So that's with buy limit orders. Then obviously, if you believe the opposite, right, with the sell limit order is basically the opposite, right, of buy limit order. So it's when the price must be entered above current market price. So it's the same idea. If you believe that if the market is going up at the moment, but then you believe after reaching a specific price, the market then will reverse, then you just put your sell limit order and make sure you put it above current market price. So in this case, it's the price in blue. And then it's up to you how far you want to put it above the current market price. So let's just put it here, and same as before, just click on place, and then you can just sit and wait until the market hit that price, if it's hit it. Also, this is also good, for example, if you're not a full-time trader, obviously you don't have time to be looking at your screen 24 hours, then you can, that's how orders help you, right? So it's also another way to, you know, put an order in place and then go, for example, you go to work or you have to spend time with your family, etc. And then you have that order, and once the market reaches to that price, then you will have the order available in the market. Also, you can put your stop loss and your take profit as well, just as what you were doing before with the type of order with market execution, okay? So let's see if we have any questions so far. Well, okay, perfect. We will good. Okay, all good, perfect. So now moving on with the next type of pending order, which is the stop order. In this case, with buy stop orders, basically you place this order if you believe that the market will continue to rise after reaching a specific price. Okay, so let's say the market is on an uptrend movement, and then you believe, well, I think the market will carry on going towards this direction. But let's say you're not 100% sure, so you say, okay, I believe that after reaching this particular price, the market will continue towards that direction. Okay, so all you have to do is just put the order above current market price. Okay, so in this case, it's about the this price over here in red. And then again, you can also put your stop loss. Obviously, make sure your stop loss is below the price you are setting up, okay? Because obviously you put the stop loss above, obviously it doesn't make any sense, so you won't be able to place the order, you can see here, right? So yeah, you can do that, or if you want to put the stop loss, you can, hold on one second, I don't know what happened here. You can then obviously place the order, and just as before, it will appear in your toolbox, and then if the market reaches to that particular price, then the order will get executed at best price available, though, just to make sure you guys bear in mind that the price is not guaranteed. So obviously, especially when there's a low volatility, you know, the price could be, let's say, for example, with the euro dollar, I put my price at 1.20.00. And even though the market might be 1 or 10 pips away from that price, maybe the next price available would be 1.2090 for example. Okay, so that is when the price would get executed. So just bear that in mind too. Okay. So this is with the stop order, with the buy stop order. Obviously, if you believe the opposite, that the market will continue to, let's say, go down, then and after reaching a specific price that you believe that the market will carry on towards that direction, then you set up your sell stop order. Okay, and it's exactly as before. You just place that below current market price, so in this case below the price in blue. And then just as before, just click on place, and then it will appear in your toolbox. So now let's go with the next type of pending order, which is the last one. Basically, is the stop limit order. And in here is basically a little of a combination, right, between the limit order and the stop orders. Okay. So usually with the buy stop limit order, you place it above current market price, obviously at the time of order. And with sell stop limit orders, you obviously place it below current market price. And the reason why you would like to place this type of order, pending order, is just to give you much greater precision in executing the trade. So let's say here, for example, with the buy stop limit order, all I have to do is put the price here above current market price. This is my price, and then I put my stop limit price just below that price, but also above current market price. So as you can see here, so this order will only get executed if the market reaches my order price, and the next price available will be between this range. So let's say, for example, if the current market price reaches my order price, but the next price available would be above the price I specified at, it will not get executed. Okay. So for those of you who are looking to make this type of trades, obviously just be mindful of this, because especially when the range between the order price and the price you specified it at is very close, especially again with the volatility, maybe the price might be above and then the order will not get executed. And then you will also have to wait until the market reaches that range. Okay. So just bear that in mind. And again, once you click place, the order will appear in your toolbox. Okay. And the opposite will happen with the other type of pending order, with the sell stop limit order. So here again, it's basically you place this the stop below the current market price. Okay. So if we go here, I place my price and my stop limit price. And then if you have been, after you specify which price are you looking to set, just click on place. And again, just as before, and you can leave it there. Then also as before, you are after a certain time, you kind of believe, well, the market will not reach this price, you can cancel the pending order yourself. Okay. So as you can see, it's very nice and simple. Again, that is one of the good features of the MT5. It's very user friendly. And it's easy to use as well, easy to understand. So that is, well, why MetaTrader is the most common platform used nowadays. So let's see if we have any questions so far. Well, no, it seems that it's all clear now. So that is very good. So now, once we have been going through the how to place an order, now I will show you how you can place, well, with the chart window. Okay. So if you want to add a chart, all you have to do is select the instrument or symbol that you're looking to analyze, for example, and then you select the chart window. And this is how it will look. This is how the MetaTrader has as a default. If you are looking to customize it, let's say, well, I don't like this color, which I particularly don't like. So all you have to do is right click on the chart, go all the way down to properties. And then as you can see here, you have the options, and then you can just select the color you want with the, if you obviously selected the candlestick, you also have a few more options. But yeah, the candlestick is what pretty much everyone uses anyway. So yeah, so you can then select which type of color you want for the candlesticks. And then once you select the colors and customize your chart, all you have to do is save it. It's the same way as you save any documents, okay? So once you save it, all you have to do is just right click again, select templates, and then just click on, well, whatever the name you save it, you save it as temp1. So I just click there, and then my customized chart will appear, okay? So this is how it looks. And then obviously you have the time frame. So in this case, I have the 1 hour chart. Then obviously, if you like to put the 1 minute one, you have two options. Or you either go over here, just right on both of MarketWatch and select 1 minute or 5 minutes or 15 or half an hour. Or you can also do the daily one or the weekly one or the monthly one. But if you, for any reason, would like to have a different type of time frame on your chart, all you have to do is right click again on the chart, select time frames, and in here you can see, well, basically any minute that you would like to choose. So again, this is based on your preference. So, you know, most people use the 4 hour chart or even the 1 hour one. So, you know, again, it's up to you which one is the one you like the most. And once you select it, obviously you have it there. Okay, so yeah. So this is how you can select the time frames on the MT5, unlike the MT4, which is a previous version of MetaTrader platform. You don't have this many options. So this is another good features of MT5. Obviously, it's a more sophisticated platform compared to MetaTrader 4. And it also, especially for those professional clients, they prefer to use more MT5, simply because it has more features as well than the MT4, okay? So, okay, perfect. Then if you like to add more charts, all you have to do is just select one. So let's say, for example, now I want to add the other chart, let's say the British pound versus US dollar. Again, same process as before. Select chart window. It will go again as a default. So all you have to do is go again to templates, select the one you have customized, and it will appear here. Obviously, now you're thinking, well, okay, perfect. I can see only one chart on my platform. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. Also, if you want to have two charts at the same time, you can do so. How? Well, simply just go up here and click on where it says arrange windows as a no overlapping tiles. And then you can see you have your two charts at the same time. You can add a few more if you like. Obviously, I will recommend to only add, depends on the size of your screen. Obviously, if it's a big screen, I would say 4 or even 6 charts should be fine. The issue is because if you start adding too many, it will be very difficult to read the chart. So let's give you here an example of why. So if I add this one too, then okay, this is not too bad. But if I want to add another one, let's say with the DAX, and then we add another one. And there's something that you can see here, it's become too small, and then it's quite difficult to read, and also especially if you're looking to analyze and when to make enter a trade or when to exit a trade, etc., right? So it's really hard for that. So usually, again, it will depend on the size of your screen, and then all you can do is delete them, and then if you click here, it will then adjust it automatically. So you don't need to really spend a lot of time adjusting the charts on your screen, okay? So as you can see, it's that nice and simple again with the chart as well. Then let's go with the, pardon me. Let's go now if you're looking to add some indicators, okay? So in order to add an indicator, you have two options. And the easiest way to do it is go insert, and here indicators, and then you can select whether it's a trend or oscillator, which one depends on which one you would like to use. I would like to select, let's say, one of the most common one, which is a moving average one. For those of you who don't know this type of technical indicator, I don't want to go too much into details. I just want to give you like a brief summary of this few examples I would select of technical indicators. Obviously, we have many others webinars more for advanced levels. So if you're interested to be in those webinars, just please go to our website, cfifinancial.com, on the webinar section, and in there you can register for the ones that are more advanced as well, okay? So yeah, simple moving average is basically an average of the last, in this case, 50 days closing prices, and basically help you to indicate an uptrend or a downtrend, okay, movement. So in this case, I will select my period of 50. Once you click OK, it will appear here in your on the chart. If you would like to remove any indicator, like for example, this one over here, that seems to be bothering me a little bit. So all I do is right click indicator list, and then you can remove the one you don't like. And this is how it will appear, okay? So as you can see here, you have your moving average on the chart, and then you obviously can make your strategy based on that. Also, if you're looking to use any other indicator, you also have the option here. So let's say, for example, let's grab the, well, the parabolic SAR, I quite like that one. So this one, this type of indicator is basically parabolic SAR is stops and reversal. It basically helps you to determine when a trend is ending. So basically in form of the dots. So as you can see here, it's give you like a signal whether it's downtrend or maybe uptrend. So let's give you here an example of how it will look. So as you can see here, I can see, for example, when we're here, I can see 1, 2, 3. So that is basically giving me an indication that the price will continue to go down. And then also you can make your strategy based on that. Use another type of indicator as well. So again, this will depend on what you, or based on your personality. There are people that might like it, other people might not like it. All in all you have to understand is make sure you know and understand very clearly what they are and the reason how they can help you, okay? Because the last thing you want, you select just an indicator that you think you understand, and then you place your trades based on that, and then sometimes, you know, you might get it wrong, okay? And that is the last thing you want, of course, if you are trading, especially with CFDs. So just make sure you understand the indicator. Obviously, there's plenty of information with us here at CFI on our website. And then also you have our YouTube channels or plenty of other financial websites where that have information about or definitions of any indicators that we use to trade, okay? So again, if you would like to delete this, you have two options as well. You just go the simplest one, just right click, and then select the ones you would like to delete, and then that's it. Nice and simple, okay? So basically, this is it with the chart. As you can see, again, very nice and simple. Also, if you have another type of account, like let's say you have your demo account and now you like to change to your live account, you can do that without actually going to all the whole thing like before. All you can do is if you go to your navigator table, then you can just select the one you will to change it, just double click, and then automatically will swap the new account, okay, without really going to too much trouble into typing the login number again, the password, the server, etc., okay. So that is what you can do in the navigator window. Also, you have all the indicators here as well. If you have any expert advice, it will also show here. So yeah, it's quite helpful as well, this window. And then if, for example, you're looking to trade stock that with here with, some of you, for those of you who don't know, CFI, we offer more than 5,000 instruments. So as you can see, it could be very complicated to go through all of them to find out the one you would like. So a good way to go and find that particular instrument that you would like to trade is if you go to this little icon over here, which is a symbol list. If you click there, you have this list basically. And then obviously you can then go and find the instrument you're looking to trade. So let's say, for example, I'm looking to trade some UK shares. So I can just select the industry, and then you find the company you're looking to trade. Then obviously once you find the instrument you're looking to trade, let's say, for example, here with PT, all I have to do is just double click on the icon, and then it will show on my MarketWatch over here, okay? So this is an easy way to find the instrument you're looking to trade, okay? So you don't have to go to all the single symbol trying to find that, especially because the symbol will be shown on the, it won't show with the full name, right? As you can see here, they have the code. So yeah, it might be a very complicated one to find them. So this is the easiest way to do it. Then if we go back, also you can switch back to your previous account. Again, as you can see, very nice and easy, only takes less than a second. So yeah, very nice with the MT5 to do this. So yeah, that is basically it with the, how to place an order, how to trade, how to read how to add the indicators on your chart window. And now let's go with the other important stuff about your account, okay? So, which is a toolbox here. You click on trade, as you can see here, you can see your balance, your equity, and your free margin. Obviously, the balance, your total balance in your account. Your equity, it basically represents the value of your current account. So that is your current balance, so this amount, plus any unrealized profit or losses that you might have. So let's say, for example, let's place a trade here with a euro-dollar. As you can see, I'm losing $12 right now. So my equity will reflect that, okay? So if I just happen to close that position, or if I have any stop loss or take profit, and then the order get close out after hitting either stop loss or the take profit, then my balance will be updated to this number over here, okay? Also, you have your margin, which is basically the minimum amount required to open a position. In other words, is the amount of money you have to put to open that particular position. Then you have your free margin, is obviously the amount available that you have to still place some trades. And we have the margin level. With margin level, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta be careful with here. As you can see, it is a percentage value, which is based on the equity versus the margin used, okay? So that is my equity here and this value over here, my margin, okay? And it's basically, margin level allows you to know how much of your funds are available for new trades. So let's say, for example, that my margin level is not just almost 9,000%. Let's say it's just 100%. Well, that is essentially what that means is that I most likely won't be able to open a new trade, okay? The reason for that is because the platform, the MT5 in this case, is set up as in order to protect the client, okay? So if the margin level reaches, let's say 50%, then basically my orders that are available will get closed out automatically. The reason why this happens is in order to protect the client of preventing basically to lose more money, okay? Because obviously the last thing you want is to have your account in negative balance. So that is a reason why when the margin level reaches 100%, you basically won't be able to open any new trade unless you either close one of your current open positions or you deposit more funds. So those are the two options that you have available when your margin level is at 100%. Then if the margin level is below 100%, but still above 50%, that means you are in margin call. So again, you either deposit more funds or you close one of your positions, existing positions, okay? So it's very important you know this, because especially when there is a low volatility in the market, and let's say, I don't know, you went to downstairs or you went out of your house for 5 minutes, and then when you came back, you know, a lot happened in the market. Like, for example, it happened yesterday with the gold price, that after there were some news from Yellen, the gold price went down massively. So if you have any exposure to that, let's say you had a long position on gold for that particular time and you went out of your house for simply 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure by the time you came back, if you didn't have enough funds in your account to protect those losses, your order will have been closed out automatically, okay? So just bear that in mind when you are trading, okay? Because it happens sometimes that you're looking to open a trade and, oh, what happening, Guillermo, I can't open a new trade. Why is that? Well, because your margin level is almost 100%, it's just below 100%. So that is basically that you're in margin call. So yeah, so just be mindful of that, okay, with the margin level. Okay, I have here a question. I'm gonna answer that question at the end, just because I wanna get stuck too much of that question. So I will answer that at the end of the webinar, okay? So just bear with me 1 second. So yes, as I was saying before, this is an issue with the margin level. So it's very important you keep an eye on the margin level every time you're gonna be trading, especially if you have a lot of losing positions at the time, okay? So this is with trade. Then with the other tab is with the exposure. So obviously at the moment I have some exposure with the euro and the USD, and you can see that here. So use another way to analyze your current positions. Then you have the history tab, and in here, so I'm gonna put this a bit, you can see every single trade that you have done since you placed your first trade, basically. So you can see, well, you have all the details, basically, the symbol, the ticket number, the type, whether you bought or sold, the contract sizes, the price, any stop loss or take profit that you may have, the timing, the price, any profit or losses that you made for that particular trade. And then at the bottom, you can see if you have any profit or losses, your deposit, any withdrawals you probably may have made, and your current balance, okay? So again, this is a very useful information. As you can see, obviously, especially if you have any losing position you want to analyze, you can always take this information and find out what did you do wrong. So make sure you don't make the same mistake again. And also, if you would like to export this on an Excel file, you can do so. If you just right click, select on report, and then you have this open on XML, okay? So you can also do that as well, and you save it in your documents. Yeah, so that's also another way to see your history as well. Then the news tab is basically, this is a new feature for us, for CFI, that we just added on for our current customers. So we provide a free trading tool for our clients only, which is called Trading Central. So here you can see every news that is coming up as soon, by the second, basically, what I mean, whenever it's available, it will be published over here. So all you have to do is just double click, and then you will see the analysis. We also have a more in-depth analysis with our trading tool if you are a client of hours. If you go to your portal, and on the left-hand side in that column, you have one option called Trading Central, and then there you can see analysts review, forecast, any news feed, as well as you know, any analysis as well regarding to not just the currencies but also commodities, indices, stocks. You know, so it's perfect, very useful, especially if it gets updated quite a lot throughout the day. So yeah, it's a very useful tool to have as well, so you can base your strategy, you know, with that, all the information. Okay, so I highly recommend it. If you didn't know about this, well, now you know where to find it, and then it's all about how you read it. Okay, so as you can see here, they give the numbers, the activity scenario, any comments, the support and resistances levels. So yeah, it's quite useful in my opinion. So this is on the news tab. Then you have the mailbox. You use any email they send you. Usually, us CFI will send you an email to your registered email address. So yes, fine. Then you have the economic calendar. Again, you can find this on your portal with CFI, but again, you have it here as well. So not too bad to have it at the same time in the platform. Then the other tabs are not really really relevant. Obviously, if you have a BPS, it will show here. If you have any expert advisor, it will also show here. And for the journal tab, it's basically all the information that's happening in your trading platform. Okay, so any order that you placed or executed, or also anytime you log in and log out, you can also see that in this tab. Okay. So with that, I think we are done. I'm trying to see if there is anything I missed, but yeah, all in all, this is how you trade. This is how you use the MT5 or the MetaTrader 5 platform. This is, you know, as I showed you before, how you place a trade, how you get the chart window, and how to put the technical indicators as well. So as you can see, it's very useful, user-friendly. And now, if you have any questions, I know there was one question that I haven't answered yet. So let me see it over here. So the question is it the same process as Forex to trade equities? Okay, obviously, it's the same way you do it. So let's give you here an example. I'm gonna change my tab account to the share one, so you can see the equity. So for example, if you're looking to trade BP, you know, British Petroleum share, all you have to do is the same way, you know, right, select the instrument or the share in this case, click on the new order, and then you can select your, you know, the volume, and then whether you want to buy or sell it. Obviously, the difference with trading equities on CFDs and trading Forex is on the contract sizes. Obviously, when you're trading equities, it's obviously different because you're trading based on per share, whereas for Forex, you are trading based on the contract size. So the minimum contract size is 1 micro contract, which is 0.01 on the volume. So let's select here the euro dollar, right? So if I want to go with the mini contract, it would be 0.01. Okay, so as you can see, it's 1,000 euros. So you can place that trade, for example. Okay, but however, with the stock, you can't place 0.01. Okay, so if I go with 0.01, you see, you don't have the option because you can't. Okay, so the minimum volume is usually 1. So you can also find that out on the specification window. As you can see, the volume, obviously. In case of you're looking to trade UK equities, it's a bit different, but let's find something easier, like Tesla, for example. If you're looking to buy one stock of Tesla, you can do so, But as you can see here, let me give you an example. You want to put 0.010 or 0.1, you can't, okay? So there's the same way to place a trade, but obviously, I wouldn't say the same process, okay? It's different because, you know, at the end of the day, you're trading different instruments. So with Forex, they have their way with the contract sizes, and with equities, you are buying per share, okay? So it's not like you have a minimum contract size in the, you know, as you can see with Forex, you have 100,000 units for the full size, full contract or the standard contract. Then you have the second type of contract size, which is the mini contract, which is 10,000 units or 10,000. Well, in the previous example, euro dollar was euros, and the minimum contract size in one mini contract, which is 1,000 units. Which obviously, with equity, you don't need to do that, right? You only buy by share. It's not like you need to buy the minimum would be $1,000 worth of Tesla share, for example. You can see here, okay? So yeah, so obviously it's different, as you can see, but if you mean the process of how to place a trade, it's exactly the same way. You know, select the product, right click, select new order, and then the order window will pop up, and then just put your how many shares in the case of stocks, how many shares you're looking to buy. Then if you want to put your stop loss, you can put your stop loss. So you want to put your take profit, you can also put it, and then you either buy or sell it, okay? So yeah, in that way it's the same, but obviously different products, different instruments, so obviously it will not be the same. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, perfect. Don't know if anybody else have any other questions. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any more questions, it has been a pleasure once again. I hope you all have a lovely afternoon. Here in London, it seems to be sunny, or at least it was early before I was out in the office. But yes, again, enjoy the rest of the week and have a good afternoon. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye.